Hey everyone, PC Guy Gaming Dad here. We're back. Some more Baldur's Gate. Last night we took out all three bosses. And by barely, I mean barely, we managed to make it out. I mean, we had a plan. Didn't go to plan, according to plan, I should say, but we managed to make it work somehow. Okay. Oh, you want to talk, Charlotte? Let's hear what your opinion is.
It happened to you again, didn't it? Another dream.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same for me. I led an army, spilled a world full of blood, all for his embrace. I still feel the warmth of his touch, and the screams of those I slaughtered for him. Did you want it? What you saw? Me too. Whoever's doing this knows me well. They're the same. Blood and love are just different forms of power.
Those visions of yours, Shadowheart, they aren't dreams. They're projections. Illithid ones. The tadpoles give us the power to bend others' wills, but using that power clearly comes at a price. Are we willing to pay it?
Perhaps it's time we stopped indulging in the more useful aspects of these parasites.
For once, she speaks sense. Whatever the parasite offers, deny it.
You can put your own sanity at risk then. I want an end to these dreams.
That is insane if you think we're going to be able to stop using that power. It is crazy. Alright. First things first. Alright. Actually. Alright, let's start with you. We've done this before. Unfortunately, we couldn't save, so. Hit points. Dang, level. You're level 3 of them? Alright. New feat. Oh, increase the one ability score by 2 or 2 abilities on 1. Okay, so that's ability improvements. Let's see what path need. No, that's better. That's it. Your attack with a melee attack you use your reaction to increase your armor class. Wielder. No, I think we like Great Weapon Master. When a melee attack scores a critical hit or kill the creature, recommend only a bonus action. When attacking heavy weapons you're proficient with, attack rolls take a -5 penalty with their damage. See, like critical hits are rare. -5%. Kills a creature, well, with her not so much. So I can get another melee attack. That's pretty good. But what I don't really like the penalty to hit. Take the damage. I mean, I don't know. That one's kind of iffy. I gain proficiency with heavy armor, and increase your strength score by 1. Doesn't she have heavy armor, or maybe she's not proficient in it? Lightly armor. Magic, no. Learn 2 moves from the Battle Master archetype and receive 1. Another superiority die. That is pretty interesting. Oh man. I definitely like that one. Speed increases when you use the dash action. People training this lady down. Dang, that's a pretty good feat too. No opportunity attacks, huh? Skills. Any combination of 3 skills. 2 point maximum. Weapon master. 4. Okay. So this too doesn't seem that good anymore. I don't know. I kind of like this. I'm gonna go with that. That's pretty dang good. Another superiority die is big. There's a lot of good ones though. That's really tough. Okay, feats passive. Medicine attack. We have yeah. Pushing attack. Wait, hold on. So you tell me if I can't learn more? Okay, I don't like that very much. Wait. Because you're telling me that, see, I'm only using 1 out of 2, so I'm not getting the most out of this feat. Rally is, like, okay. I can use superior die. It says a friendly creature. It's not even that good. Post is pretty good, though. I don't think I have that yet, so maybe that's the one I'm getting to. Alright, let's go with it. Wait, what? Nani? I don't understand. There's something I'm missing? Okay, is this seriously bugged? Oh gosh. Okay, I guess I can't do that. Well, let's see what happens when I do this. Swap feet. Let's try it again. But there isn't another one, so you tell... So I can't pick this feat. Well, that sucks. Okay. Weapon Master. Let me see. I think I'm using a battle axe. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't know enough yet about what I'm going to be using. No. Should I just go with Great Weapon Master? Or should I just take that? I'm just going to take the abilities for improvement. It's solid. Dang, I could boost my strength up more though. Very tempting. We want to be balanced, right? 18 strength is insane. Alright, we'll go with that. Dang, she's a monster. Alright. Okay, so we get another cantrip. Don't care for Bane. That's a melee attack. Oh. 10 feet, huh? Okay, hold on. I can't do this one because I already have. There's no more cantrips available to me now. That's fine. I don't need it. I can just go with ability scores. No, that's no good. Skills. Let's see what. Oh, okay. It's not terrible. Not great. Oh, I don't. Oh, shit. Maybe we're just go with ability improvement? Definitely not gonna go with strength. Constitution and wisdom. Oh, charisma. No, it's wisdom. Let's double up on wisdom. I need to be as wise as possible. Oh, this one seems good. I don't care for Bane. Great water is useful. other hand. And a little bit of life. You are so freaking weak. Okay, great. I get acid splash. Our own mirror image. Oh, let's see. Oh, I got a lot of choices here. So 1d6 acid to each creature. So hurl a bubble of acid. So range 18 to, okay, so gain resistance to lofty types. One day product cannot regain. That's an interesting one. The lights, Wisp's friends. Poison spray. Shuffling grasp. It's a melee attack. True strike. Divine care can give you damage. It's not bad, actually. Useful. Useful. Oh boy, spells. Nice. 44. So 44 acid immediately and 2d4. So potential of... pretty good, pretty good. Potential over 20 damage. Range 18 to consider the range attack, blindness, and blur is not bad. I think mirror image is better. Yeah, let's attack damage, weapon. Shatter, a painfully intense ringing noise. I got some figured out webs, pretty annoying burning hands. So many choices. Color spray. False life. Necromancer. Oh, a familiar. Okay. I like that. Magic missile is very solid too. Shoot. Magic missile is really good. Dang. Kind of feel like he needs mirror image. It's targeted a lot and he's weak. I know he has good constitution. I'm gonna have to hold off on the familiar. Magic missile is too useful. Yeah, it can do a lot of damage, to be honest. Just a very solid new spell. Okay, prepared spells. No. Which bolt is fine. The way it does mage armor. Oh. Definitely, and I don't even use all of those. This is strong for level 2. This is good for level 1. Good. Can be, I mean, not bad. I like this one. Yeah, just because you can keep activating it over and over. Hmm. I haven't been using it that much. Let's try the cloud. That seems like it could be useful. Ability score improvement. Yeah. Actually, wait. Okay, so this is pretty good for him. I'm gonna go with that chill touch. I like that. Cantrips are good. And another spell. Huh. Okay, wait. Now I can actually do the familiar. Okay, so... Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Dang. For him, that was really good. Probably the best. Okay, let's see. Because we can. Indeed. My main character's gonna be fun. Don't worry, there's all you are my VIP, my DPS VIP for sure. Specific unit. Go talk to Zephyr first.
A scout just reported. The Goblin's leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet, and I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have. We have put our lives on hold long enough. Just a little longer now, thankfully. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. My people are ready to leave when you are. Just give the word.
Alright.
It's time, everyone. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm glad I said yes, just because the food. There you go. Interesting. Huh. I like that. Speed does good.
We're leaving. Now!
Since he's the one who's always getting beat up. Sweet. Faith Breaker. So I can use it one-handed. Absolute power. Okay. I'm giving that to you. Sweet. And then you will go to Shadowheart. That's precious. We're happy with those ones. That's...
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Okay. Nani?
With the leadership dead, no attack will be mounted on the grove. I am in your debt, my friend. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Rest, heal, celebrate if you wish, mourn if you must. Come morning, we shall discuss delivering you from your parasite.
Okay.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. Of course.
Thank you kindly.
Oh my god, it's really stinky in here. Can I open this up a little bit?
Sure.
It smells like hot clothes there.
Well, thanks for letting everyone who's watching my stream know that.
Oh.
Don't worry, there's probably no one watching right now anyways. There we go.
May you keep balance.
This is the way.
I'm glad you didn't die. No discounts once I'm running the wider Baldur's Gate mind.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halcyon.
Spilled blood will not right bad blood. Allow me to deal with my own. I still have need of her. You will soon see why. We will talk more of it tomorrow.
She got bitch slapped from here to you know what. Oh, look at that. Cute piggy.
We're free of the goblins, but the grove is changed. Wounded. The days ahead won't be easy, but we'll manage. We have to.
Just climb them.
May he rest in Summer Oak forever. I apologize. I must have some time to myself.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you
Oh,
enough.
how's Chester there, buddy?
Within the inner sanctum, of course. It is not for us to fight your battles.
Mm-hmm.
I assure you, the feeling is mutual.
Oh, glad to
He was
hear
a
it.
first druid. None of us can match him in power.
The grove suffered because of how...
You did this grove a great favor. Now leave the rest to us.
Oh, why are you not talking to me, Wrath?
May he rest in Summer Oak forever. I apologize. I must have some time to myself.
I started to rescue the druid. Oh, the game is bugged. I frickin' rescued him.
I still can't believe Master Halcyon is dead.
He's not dead, you dum-dums.
He let in outsiders, then rushed off. He's made one mistake after the other.
What will we do without a first druid?
Exactly as we've always done. Tend this grove. Nothing has changed.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, we have to come back tomorrow. I mean, he technically did die, but I resurrected him, dumbasses. You're welcome. Kept him alive.
As you approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I hope you'll pardon them. They meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them? Waiting for you, of course. Can't rightly start without the guest of honor, can we? Come, follow me.
Very well. After taking out those guys, yeah, definitely.
I hope you'll forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places. Nights such as this one, with a light for every life you've saved. Oh, yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
Well, this is the part where he probably sings a song.
The glimmering glow of victory's light, like stones in Shah's black skirt of night, casts shrines to which we all might pray. Our terror has been chased away. Say you've wept and begged and fled, a viper's nest, your only bed. You dream of when your babes might say, our terror has been chased away. A band of strangers, strange and banded, arms to arms and sword in handed, did neither trust nor peace betray. Our terror has been chased away. This band, these strangers, stood and fought, and with their blood our futures bought, that we might live to see bright day. Our terror has been chased away. Our terror, yes, our pain and longing, gone, replaced with sweet belonging. And now a path by God's away. Our terror has been chased away. What secret in a hero's heart unlocks great valor's stellar start? A gift that gives us leave to say, our terror has been chased away. We raise our glasses hearts and souls, our very lives to those we owe. For though they could have left the fray, their honor was not chased away.
I wonder if maybe he'll be playing while he does that too, in the release. It was just more like a poem. Thank you, Rollo.
You deserve to be banished. Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy. Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
What did you expect to happen?
You murdered our daughter!
Did you think we'd let you go? Let you walk away? I buried my daughter because of you! I'm going nowhere.
Your daughter roused the nest. Did you expect the Viper not to strike? I will bear no more accusations. Leave me.
Tell me, how's the wine?
The wine? What did you...
I want you to feel small. I want you to feel helpless, just like her. Her name was Arabella. Picture her, how scared she was. And no, this will hurt.
I didn't ask you. Then I guess Arabella and the snake now have something in common. Come on, Locke. We're done.
You all right?
No, but the snake is dead. That's all that matters.
Fate spins along as it should, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Guys are way too excited.
And I don't feel bad. You must think I'm a monster.
No. I'm proud of you. I know Arabella would be too. You two fought noon and night, but there's no one she looked up to more.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero.
Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful. Enjoy myself? There's a worm in my brain. I'm surrounded by idiots, and all I've got to drink is wine that tastes like vinegar.
Look at that smile.
That means I have to survive tonight. And this party. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Yes, it is. Oh, dear God.
By the hells. Sex, my dear. A night of passion. Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other. Never listen to your second thoughts. They always spoil the fun.
Pass.
But fine, if you're determined to ruin your evening, I won't stop you.
Don't play on that team, buddy.
And fry them all with a
Not even a little
thunderwave.
period.
But that's not what happened.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Nyogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. A pity for us both you've turned your back on me so often. Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only you'd earned the right to lay at my side. Come morning, you will wonder. You will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt. Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
What is that supposed to mean?
Celebrate now. Come dawn, we depart.
Sheesh.
Thank you. I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to make merry. Just the two of us. It would. Actually, on second thought, I can't think of it entailing anything particularly enticing at all. Forgive me. I seem to be of two minds and two moods. We'll blame the wine and leave it at that.
Supposed to be only wine, isn't it?
Before you go, I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me, and I appreciate that. The time has come to paint you the true picture. I can only hope my tale will live up to your expectations. Tonight, of course, we celebrate. I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow night, though, you're in for quite the bedtime story.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean tieflings. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. I'd rather enjoy this wine on my own, so find your entertainment elsewhere.
Damn, you little bitch. There's a, like, pissed at me. Stop pissing.
Celebrate now. Come dawn, we depart.
Dang, she is really pissed. Oh, I mean, I don't know if Githyanki's Yankee's my type, really, but...
are you holding up?
Fine.
Murray.
I'm not fine. Not one bit.
You deserve to be banished. Enjoy yourself tonight. I'll come and find you in the morning so we can talk.
All right. Let's go.
I trust you celebrated most heartily. Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after. I'm glad to hear it. You'll need fortitude for what's to come. I promised to help you with your infection. There's cause for hope, but it's complicated. Some form of magic is arresting the ceremorphosis process, while still granting you certain benefits. Your ability to read each other's thoughts, for instance. I've seen an affliction such as yours up close, before my capture. A drow forced me to defend myself. Afterwards, I was able to study the parasite that slithered out of the corpse, see what drives these true souls. I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies. Magic such as this doesn't arise naturally. Someone is pulling the strings, someone of great power. If you wish to cure your infection, you must find them. These absolute wretches are rallied at Moonrise Towers, farther along the Chionthar. Whoever is behind this magic must be there. You must go there. The journey will be perilous, but it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. By all means, pursue any lead you may have. But I sense all roads will lead to Moonrise. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or cutting through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel leading from the Temple of Selûne right down into the Underdark and beyond. The entrance is hidden somewhere in the temple ruins. Aradin and his lot thought they'd find fortune down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song, but I think there's more. Long ago, a man called Cleric managed to rally a whole army of dark justices in a secret stronghold deep in the Underdark. From there, his forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers in secret. But Cleric was defeated before he could launch an attack from the Underdark. Cleric took his secrets with him to the grave. You'd need a veritable underground city to conceal the force he mustered. Yet none has ever been found. If you find it, I'll wager it'll reveal a route all the way to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
A druid on my team. So... her body just freaking teleported here. That is hilarious. Let's go see if Wrath still thinks he's dead. If not, then I have to go frickin' get him. Come on, Wrath.
May he rest in Summer Oak forever. I apologize. I must have some time to myself.
That's very bugged. Okay, one last thing to do. Go to camp.
Something's wrong. I feel... What the... Darkness, protect me.
What's happening?
Never you mind.
Yes!
You sense her trying to understand what just happened. She silently begs her goddess for guidance. Shah.
I should have been more discreet around you, clearly. Yes, you're right. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
The goddess of secrets. How telling.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. Gladly.
Let's go talk to House. He can be my party. Definitely taking him.
A fine evening. A peaceful sky above, and nature's nighttime music all around. I've inspected a tadpole up close, and seen the effects of them on the absolute so-called true souls. Powerful, certainly, but clearly arrested by magic, too. The question I just can't answer is, who has done this? And why? There'll be no firm answers until Moonrise Towers, I fear. the Shadow Curse. It's an affront to nature and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Cleric Thormund his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection. Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close. Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Cleric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Okay, so maybe he's not going to be a party member.
You deserve to be banished.
It's very bugged. Alright, let's go listen to our story from our friend here.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised. Marvelous. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It is the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess. Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra. Love. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mystra showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered, and she slipped them off completely. Alas, it was Mystra's interest that didn't last. One day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken.
Guess you just sucked in bed, dude.
Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big. In a word, yes, here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? So it goes with wizards of Waterdeep. It is a city filled with the most obscure arcana. He obtained the book and took it into his study. As for what happened next, here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Of all things, magic. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however. Rather worse, actually. It will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. It is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mystra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side. That is a great relief. Your apprehension is most warranted, but oh, a great relief this is indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night, or do you have questions for me? The orb was kept safe and inert in a pocket of astral plane, suspended in time. If I can somehow manage to expel it from my body while in the astral plane, it will be rendered inert again. Alternatively, I could learn to control its chaotic magic. That is, to succeed where I failed before. Without Mystra's favor, I don't see how that may come to pass. Of course, there could be different answers as well. Faerun brims with more magic than any one wizard could fathom, let alone comprehend. Who knows what outlandish solutions may yet present themselves. Good night, then. And thank you.
Oh, at least he did all that without coming on to me. Unlike some people.
We have yet to find Zorru. Or have you so quickly forgotten? He has seen my people, and where we find Githyanki, we will find their crash. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. We must locate a Githyanki creche. The cure we seek awaits there. I would also see Moonrise Towers once I am cleansed. The Tadpole's commander resides there, if my suspicions hold true. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Yes, best to keep quiet, lest any drivel leak from your lips. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
Dang,
Speak.
Pissy. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Man, watching those things making me tired. Alright. Where... You gotta be freaking kidding me.
May he rest in Summerrook forever.
Okay.
I apologize. I must have some time to myself.
Oh my god. No. How do I do that, right? No. Why does it still show them all there? That's weird. Something else I want to do here in the grove.
I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
I mean, you gotta respect her dedication. She's hardcore. She's a soldier. It's a little bit sexy, actually. Just a little bit. I bet you calm that lion a bit. And she'll be, let's see, different.
You go this close to getting a slap. Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast. Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Well, here we go.
Brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
this guy.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Today, the same as you. A humble supplicant, come to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it, to bargain. A charming sight, to be sure. But the prettiest web still has a spider sitting at its center. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price. A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks. Scream, turn, run the other way. That's what I'd like to say. But bad as she is, I'm betting whatever drove you to her door is worse. So instead, know you're outmatched. Know what you're willing to give. And mind your manners.
Okay, Demon, get going, boy. There you go. Get a crazy dog. Okay. Let's see.
Never fit. I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Keep your own little nose in your own little dish, Petal. I don't like busybodies. Besides, you have bigger problems. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? Quicker than you can say, yes, Auntie. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? A devil? Spare me. Blathering windbags in love with the sound of their own voices. I'm the safer bet. Plus, you'll get to keep your soul. Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise. A touch, but sure you've two eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Glorious. One moment, and she needs her real nails for this.
Much better. That human skin is fierce restrictive. Close that mouth, precious, lest you swallow a fly. Not many get to see a hag in all her glory. Consider yourself blessed. Now choose, which eye will it be? Right or left? Hold on to your knickers. This might sting a bit. No, that wasn't so bad, was it? That color suits you. No, unless you want tentacles for a tongue, stay absolutely still. I've removed one of these buggers before, but it's a touch tricky.
The parasite squirms at the hag's words. Pain builds behind your eye. You feel the creature writhe as it's dragged towards your ear. Then it bites back, burrowing even deeper into your brain.
God's damned wretched! Ah! You little shit! You didn't tell me it was Netherese. I'm not touching that! Filthy shadow magic brings nothing but chains and misery. How could I have missed that stink? Like blood and piss congealing on my tongue. Ah! Someone's tampered with your parasite. That's likely why you've not turned yet. Bless us. You're as slow as a wet week. That thing has been touched by more than mind flayers. You're a dead soul walking. I can't help you. What about it? I held up my end of the bargain. It's not my fault the Wriggler's tainted by shadow magic. I want nothing to do with you or that scum in your brain. You're bloody right it wasn't. I agreed to remove an illicit spawn. That thing is an abomination. But let it not be said that Auntie Ethel doesn't honor her debts. Here, it's on you to fix yourself. Now get out! Come now, Marina. Time to go. Bye-bye, lovelies.
Where has she gone?
Well, that was quite interesting to say the least. And that really frickin' sucks. I kinda wanna kill her now, to be honest, but she was level 5, that's a lot of life. Frickin' hag.
Tainted. That could explain the unusual course of this infection. Agreed. I see no reason to divert from purification protocol. We may not have yet turned, but the parasite still inflicts its visions upon us.
First we kept doing nothing. Seemed like the druid was our best bet. Expected more from her.
Go ahead. The lady of the house awaits. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. No. This duty is mine alone. But for such an offer, an answer at least is owed. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you? You know him? Not too well, I think, if you believe he's so easily slain. He could be stalking your camp at this very moment. Perhaps you could tell me where to look, and I could ensure peace of mind for us both.
He annoys me.
A wise decision. I will do my work. And for what it's worth, I will take no pleasure in it. I bid you good fortune with the lady of the house.
And thus the vampire spawn is relinquished. You are selfish, insensitive. I approve. As I expected, your feeble conscience demands that you claim a moral victory, but I know the truth. Astarion was no threat to you, not with me at your side. You simply wished him to suffer. I find few things delightful. Your surrender of Astarion is among them.
To be honest, I only did it because it's annoying as all hell. Oh yeah, that's easy.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you.
Ah. Bah!
That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
You seize me? Ugh. Nosy, scum-sucking, lice-reading little ball bag. Get out! Or I bite tongue. Eats tongue. Delicious tongue. Oh, precious baby. Loves to bleed you. Yes, turn your corpse into sponge. Lots of holes. Yeah, leave. Now, or I'll fill you with holes. And more.
Dang hag. Dang, they look dangerous. Let's see. Perception checks. Let's go. This way. Oh, I already did that. Not liking that price I gave an anti-ethel. Why do I gotta be so goddamn curious? Honestly. Always like, what's she gonna do? What could happen? Yeah, she couldn't even do that. Well, I mean, she did give me a little bit more information. But, I mean, the druid was already very solid in that regard.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane,
everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Very interesting. Seems like we're getting into a lot of battles here. Oh yeah, these two still in here.
You hear another muffled cry. The two inside are still in the throes of passion.
Alright, I'll leave them alone.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
Alright, Gale, you're up. The jump is garbage. Because of your strength, huh? That's why everyone feels so frickin'. Look at that. Look at that. I love her for that reason. She is just... I guess I do kind of like her. I don't know about in that way, I'm still not sure, but... Oh, the gnolls. Maybe I should kill them. Why not? How do you go first? Down, huh? Very well.
Akido!
Very nice. Wow, look at that. You are a goddess. Oh. Ah, shoot, so close. Okay. That hurt. Those look really cool, not gonna lie. Visually, they look really nice. Oh, spider, raven, rat, spider. Cute. I want to see this. Critical miss. I think. Are you guys seeing this? Okay. Or I can just move behind you. What's your life at? Oh, I didn't even fucking hit you. Yes. Level 4, honestly. Game. Wrecked. I guess I can only use channel ability. Probably short rest, I imagine. Let's try. Let's see what happens. Oh, little spider. Venomous bite. Gonna follow me around for a while. Okay, let's try short rest. Okay, so Radiant's Dawn comes back after. Alright.
something. It has to open, surely. It has to do something.
Shadowheart's attention is consumed by a strange box that she turns over in her hands. The box is inscribed with glyphs, similar to those used by the Githyanki. In an instant, Shadowheart hides the box from view.
Keep out of it. A bold statement, if not an accurate one. Leave me be.
Speak.
You're staring at me again. What do you want? I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. You're familiar with the phrase, better the devil you know? I know Cazador, and I'll take anything that saves me from that.
Ah, there you are. How did you enjoy my dear stew this evening? It's an old family recipe. Good. I tend to season it with spices from Karator, but given what's available to us, good old Rosemary had to see us through. Not that I mean to regale you with my culinary exploits. There's actually something quite different I'd like to discuss.
What's that?
We've been traveling together for a while now, and during those travels, I've been observing you. I want you to know that I like what I see. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you handled Nettie when she poisoned you. In short, I've grown to trust you. Now I need you to place your trust in me. Our journey together is bound to last a while still. As such, I feel compelled to speak. I say this because there's something I desperately need. But while I'll tell you what that something is, I won't tell you why. I have to ask you to agree to this before carrying on this conversation. Thank you. I see I did well to trust you. Now, to the matter at hand. You see, I have a condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly.
The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside.
It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. As luck would have it, Faerun is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Good. A bit of boldness will serve us well. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. I hope I can count on you.
Say about that one.